Hey, so today I'm going to be doing a video on different barrels. I'm going to try to keep this short and um, hopefully learn something out of this. The reason I'm doing this video is because a lot of people don't know how to um, do their barrels. This is going to be a lower level video, so if you're expecting something more advanced, I'm going to have a video on carpet comps tomorrow. And yeah, sorry for the lack of uploads recently. I've just been very busy, but I will be uploading a lot more. I have a lot of videos planned. So I'm just going to show you how to adjust right and left, or 360 if you're doing a 360 barrel, and I'm going to show you why to use each type of barrel. Um, so yeah, and how to place your guider. And the reason I'm doing this video is because a lot of people don't know how, especially in my faction. So I just want to make sure um, that this can be a quick video if anyone needs a refresher on this or anything like that. So how I have this, these are all different barrels set up, and I'm just going to go through each one really quick. So first we have a fence, and by the way, you'll see a lot more types. You can have anvils, you can have like pretty much anything that's not a full block. You can have chests, you can have heads, um, and this is just, I'm just going to show these because these are very common. So with your fence, that's on some servers that have stairs nerfed and fences buffed, so like Mine Heroes. I don't play Mine Heroes, but I'm sure a lot of people here do, so, or watching this video do. So same concept works with all these barrels. Um, yeah. So now we have stair and we have trapdoor. These are easily the two most common barrels. So the stair barrel is used for more of shooting far, so range, and it can't adjust as much, so it can't go as high and as wide, but it can go farther. And the trapdoor is not as good as going. It's not as good as going far, but it's better at adjusting Y and X. So it's pretty much stairs for range, trapdoors for adjusting. That's just a simple breakdown of it. So now let's go into what's happening. So as you can see in my, you're going to watch my TNT mechanics video. Um, you'll know what happens, but pretty much when you shoot, this will be your power. All your all your sand and hammer will come in here and hit this trapdoor. And just for viewing purposes, I'm going to remove that just to make it a little bit more visually better. So what will happen is the TNT will travel up, and because this is in a diagonal pattern and the TNT is aligned to the left side, it will adjust left, and then it'll go forward at the wall. So you can tell where it's adjust because this is our power and it's to the left of our power. So everything's to the left of our power, so it will go up and left and forward for the most part. There's some things that you can do with your barrel to change it, but this is how you will commonly see it. And then say you want to adjust left, or sorry, right. So this is your left. All you have to do to adjust right is you will move your trapdoor to here, and you'll still have your TNT here. So what will happen is your hammer, sand, everything will hit this trapdoor. So because it's a little bit wider than this block, it won't be directly like that. It will be a little bit pushed to the right side, so a little bit aligned to this block, which will make it travel up, right, and forward. So this isn't, um, this is just a 180 I'm showing you with the trapdoor. I'll show you a 360 with stair because it's much more common to see a 360 with your stair barrel. But you can do a 360 with trapdoor. It's just not common. So same thing with your, oh, just when you're making your guider, you just have to make sure that you have a block above wherever you are shooting from. So say I want to adjust right, I'll just have a block above this, and it will go right and go forward. You just have to make sure whenever you're making your guider that your cannon can shoot that high and can adjust that far, and you'll be all good. But yeah, just make sure that whenever you're setting it up, just make it right above wherever your TNT is going to land. So it would actually land here, and you just got to make sure it's straight up. Yep, perfect. So same thing goes with stair. Make your guider, make it straight up from wherever your barrel is. So I'm using a stair in this case. What will actually happen is it'll go in that tiny groove here. And by the way, I'm going to do a full video on stair guiders because you need to do some things with game ticking and slab guiders, but I'll explain that in a different video. But what will happen is for viewing purposes, I'll just put it above the stair. You'll go straight up, and because it's aligned to the left side, it'll go left and forward. And to adjust right, all you gotta do is you just need to put your stair here, so it'll be slightly aligned to the right, so it'll adjust right. So as you can see, it's a pattern. It'll be the same for all of these guiders, so all do the same thing. It's very simple. So let me show you how to do a 360 now. So there are many ways of doing a 360, but this is just the most common. So what will happen is this is your standard barrel layout. So all you have to do to make it 360, or to first of all, let's make it a 270. So we'll have it shoot in the northeast direction. So all we have to do, so instead of our power getting caught on this trapdoor, we'll just mine the trapdoor, so the power will just go straight through, hit this wall, and it'll end up here. And then our power and everything will come in, hit this block, and it will end up adjusting up and like go east and then forward. So it'll go, it'll adjust to the right, but it'll be shooting this way instead, towards the north instead of the south. And then if we want to make it a 360, it's a little bit more complicated, because what we have to do is we need a piston pushing. So pretty much what we need our power to go to here, for the 270 way, but then we need this piston to push up to here after this TNT already travels to here, and then we can shoot our sand and TNT, and it will slightly be adjusted to the left instead of the right like on this one. So but you really won't have to do that. I'll have a video on it if you guys need, or if you guys want a video on making a 360 barrel. But that's just a basic rundown of how you want to place your barrels. So yeah, I'll show you quickly on a cannon, but same thing goes with fence. I'm not going to show it, but pretty much, to make it adjust right, you just put it here. Adjust left, you have it normal. Very, very straightforward. You can pretty much see the pattern. Once you know it, you'll be able to pick up on it. And it'll pretty much be the same for every guider you use. So I'm just going to quickly use my AP as an example. I am releasing this cannon very, very soon. I'm just waiting for the editor. It's been a few days, but hopefully he'll respond soon. If not, I'll just find a new one. But yeah. So on this one, I just have a normal stair 270 guider. So you'll have your power here, everything else here. So it'll adjust up to the left and then forward. So let me fire it. I'm just going to showcase AP real quick, so you'll see it. AP. As you can see, worked perfectly. And all you needed to do to adjust it to the right, like I said, just mine that. Put the stair here. It's so simple. And then let's just make a thing for it. So let's make a wall, so I can stack 30. How about enough? Yeah, I'll have enough sand. So let's fire it. There you go. Works perfectly. And just to show you, putting the barrels into concept, this is the same exact cannon, except instead of a stair barrel, it has a trapdoor guider. So that makes it so I can build the cannon lower, because like I said, with trapdoor you can adjust farther, so I can adjust higher and wider, but I cannot shoot as far, so that's the only drawback. So same thing as I explained, or as I showed in the mini barrel areas. But yeah, so like I said, watch out for a new video tomorrow on Kirby comps, and I'll be doing a video just if you wanna know what I'm gonna be releasing or uploading. Sorry, I'm going to have a video on my AP. I'm going to have a video on wiring everything, so how you wire your hammer versus your power versus your booster, your sand booster versus everything like that. I'm gonna have a video on stair pairs, so game ticking and everything like that. I'm gonna have some more basic videos like reversing, reverse hybriding. I just have a lot planned. So I always take suggestions and stuff like that. So if you want to see anything, just let me know in the comment. So see ya.